Welcome to the 8th Wall Quick Start tutorial. This process can be done on both a Windows and a Mac computer. I'm going to be running from a Windows 10 laptop with an Android phone. So the first thing you're going to want to do, if you haven't already, is go to 8thwall.com and sign up for a free account. It takes less than a minute. All you need to do is put in a first and a last name, your email, and your company size. If you're just an individual trying this out, just go ahead and put that. And then we're going to be developing with Unity today. And then if you're a developer or not, doesn't matter, anyone can do this. The first thing you're going to see is a quick start page. This is the text version of this video, and I highly recommend keeping this page open as we go, as it's got a lot of useful links we're going to be using. Now, as it says right at the beginning, we are going to be running an AR app on our phones in less than 15 minutes. The first thing you need to do, go to what you'll need and just download all of the software packages that are relevant to your operating system. Since I'm on Windows, I'm going to go ahead and grab Android Studio, Unity, and so on. Now, for anyone who hasn't downloaded Unity yet, go ahead and say get Unity. There is a free personal license for you to get right now, so go ahead and grab that. Now, I'm not going to show the entire download process of all of the software here. I'm going to let you do that on your own. If your internet speed is fast, it will not take very long to meet back up. Now, once you've gotten everything downloaded into your downloads folder, I highly recommend making a new folder anywhere you'd like and place everything you just got into that folder as I've done here. The one download I am going to show you some stuff on is the Unity download itself. So if we open the download assistant and click next, there's one important thing you need to do after accepting the terms of agreement, and that is to enable both Android and iOS build support, whether or not you are going to be developing for both. You need to just make sure both are checked. Once you go through the rest of the installation, you will be all set and Unity will be ready to go. Now, back to our quick start documentation, you'll see that there is a direction section under the what you'll need. There are only 3 steps, and the first one, once you expand them out, there are details to show how to add the 8th Wall XR to the demo Unity project. So find the XR Unity master folder that you have downloaded and extract the content of the zip archive to wherever you'd like. That'll take a couple of seconds, and then as soon as that is finished, we're going to go ahead and open that folder. Inside of it, you're going to go deeper until you find projects, the 8th Wall XR demo folder, assets, scenes, and under here you will find main.unity. If you double click that, it will launch Unity with a demo project that we have pre-built for you. Now, this file was saved likely with a version older than whatever you've just downloaded. So don't be surprised if you get a warning that says that the file you have downloaded is made with the older version of Unity. Go ahead and hit continue, and it will re-import what it needs to in the newer version. A few seconds will go by, and then Unity will load everything it needs to launch the demo project. Now, for anyone who hasn't used Unity in the past, if this is your first time, don't panic. I'll give you the tips you need to know. When Unity opens for the first time, the main thing you're going to see is a 3D viewer. Now, all you need to know how to get around is that you are using the mouse. If you simply left click with the mouse, you will left click and drag to marquee select, or single click to grab any asset. Now, if you right click and drag, the camera will rotate in place within the 3D space. Now, to actually move the camera, you want to hold Alt. Alt and middle mouse, the scroll wheel pressed down, will pan the camera. Alt and left click will orbit the camera in 3D space around the center point. And then Alt and right click and drag will zoom. So it's a combination of Alt and your 3 mouse buttons will give you all 3 of the movements of the camera that you need for 3D space. Now, back to our directions. The first thing we need to do is add 8th Wall XR to the demo Unity project. We've opened Unity. Now, to actually add the 8th Wall XR to the project, you'll see here, all we need to do is head back to the original download folder where we put everything, and you'll find the XR Unity package file. Double click that, and it will prepare the package for import to Unity itself. You'll see a pop-up window, and all you really need to do is hit import. After a few seconds, this will bring in everything you need for our XR to work, and you'll be ready to develop any AR app you'd like. As that finishes, you'll see a few folders at the bottom appear under assets, and we are done with step 1. Back to the instructions, you'll see that the second step is to add an app key to the Unity project so that everything can work. Now, on this page, follow the link that says create an app key. Since you're already logged in, it will take you right to the page where you can create your own app key just by clicking the big purple button that says create a new app key. You'll be given an opportunity to write your bundle identifier, which is going to be written in the format com dot the name of your company or your name if you don't have one, dot the app name that you're going to be creating. That's the naming convention. Once you hit the green create button, you will immediately be given an app key, which you can click next to say copy. You are ready to go back to Unity. And to paste it in, you're going to go to XR app key settings. And on the right, you'll see a text field labeled app key. Go ahead and Control V, paste that in. Now, below that, you'll see a few text fields and one checkbox that says auto generate bundle identifier. If you click that, you'll see what it tries to do. We need to make this match what we've put on the website. So under company name, where it says default company, go ahead and change that to whatever you put for your company. In this case, your company. Under product name, this is going to be your app name. Make sure it matches exactly, and the warning will go away. If there's any confusion as to what you were supposed to be matching, you go back to the app key page and you'll see how it says com.yourcompany.appname. You just make sure that that name matches up with the bundle identifier in Unity and that you're using the correct app key if you have multiple apps. Now that's the end of step 2. Now to build the project, we go to File, Build Settings, and we're pretty much good to go. Now the one thing you want to do is make sure you click Add Open Scenes. You'll see Scenes Main. That is basically just showing you that the main project from the Scenes window is here. Now there are the different build targets or the platforms. I'm going to be showing you Android, and one quick thing you should be doing is checking the player settings down here. It will open a menu on your right, which has a bunch of collapsible menus. Now it should just open straight to the other settings menu, and all you need to make sure is that the package name here matches everything else that you've set so far. At this point, you're ready to build and run, but on Android, I want to show you one more thing that might cause an issue. So go to Edit, Preferences, and under External Tools, this is just one last thing to check before you go. Down at the bottom, you'll see that Xcode and Android both have their settings. If you are running an Android device, you want to make sure that the SDK and the JDK know where they're going. If for any reason either of these fields is empty, you can browse with one of the buttons on the right, or for some reason that part didn't come through in the download section, there is a button that says download, which will take you to the appropriate websites to download the appropriate files. Anyways, once those are set, we go back to our build settings, make sure you've added the open scenes, and we will select whatever platform we are going to be building to. This is a great opportunity to plug your device into your computer if you've not already. Now, if you're on Android, make sure you click Settings. You're going to want to go down to the bottom, click on System. Once you arrive in System, click on About Phone, and at the very bottom, you'll see the build number. You're going to want to click on this 7 times. You'll see as you get closer, it tells you are a few steps from becoming a developer, and after typing in your password, you will be now set as an Android developer. Your phone will allow you some new settings back in the settings menu that you're going to want to find under developer options. One that will help you is stay awake so that your phone doesn't sleep as you develop your app. Now, one critical one is to allow USB debugging. Go ahead and turn this on and hit OK. You need to do this to allow the app to build. Back to our build settings, hit build and run. Go ahead and type in any file name that you'd like. We're just going to call this my app_version01. Once you hit save, it will immediately begin looking for a phone that is compatible and able to be built to. If you have any issues, it will tell you now. Otherwise, it will go ahead and start building the player. Now, the first time you do this with the demo project, it should take about 3 minutes or so. So I'm speeding that up here. Once you've done this the first time, any changes you make will only take a few seconds to build again. After about 3 minutes and 21 seconds, the app will launch. You can, of course, make your own splash screens for your apps, and then pretty much instantly, you'll see 8th Wall's tracking go straight to work. Now with the side-by-side comparison, you can see that the app is live, and congratulations, you've just created your first AR app with 8th Wall technology. If you'd like to keep exploring, feel free to go back to our documentation. There's a link to more tutorials where you can follow along, or you can start building your own apps. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below for us. We'd really appreciate the feedback, and thank you so much for using 8th Wall. We'll see you in the next videos.